It's the Scotty Ray Report, reliable, fast, and true. Headlines, weather, local news, he brings it all to you. From the courthouse to the back roads, he don't miss a thing. Traffic, storms, communities, on top of everything. Bringing you the news you need at home or on your drive. Listening, it's Scotty Ray time.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Odie is in the house. It is, well, Valentine's, the lovers' weekend.
That's it. It's here tomorrow after Friday the 13th.
Did you plan a romantic weekend for you and Amy's?
Well, yeah.
What you do?
I can't tell you. She's watching.
Oh. Do y'all really believe this, or is he just pulling my leg?
No, he's serious.
He's serious?
He's Don Juan, Cupid. He probably got up with all pointers from RW.
I did, and I had to go buy some chocolate from him because he's done bought half of it.
Well, you know,
he's got the market.
It's his favorite holiday, but it also falls on a Saturday or a Sunday.
It's Saturday night.
All of these places that he would normally swoop around with his Cupid leotards on.
Yeah, I can see.
He'll get all this candy, Odie, for 50% off Sunday at the Dollar Generals and the Walmarts. And then Monday, he'll deliver twice as much candy as he normally does.
It's a good plan.
Oh, yeah. Every bank, every beauty shop, every female he comes in contact with, will you be my Valentine?
Speaking of, what's Cephas doing for Valentine's Day?
He's going to do whatever he wants. That's his usual day
Well, you've
plan.
been married less than a year. What do y'all do for Valentine's Day?
I'm taking your wife to the beach.
You're in that too?
Yeah. Me and Miss Angie are leaving after this.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who gets Cephas during this? Who gets rice?
Him and Dylan are going to have to argue over that.
No, he's staying with Papa for Valentine's.
Oh,
I got
Bocephus
him a steak to cook, and he'll
with a candle.
That's Papa's bag.
Speaking of, this is let me pull this up for everybody to look at this. Now again, we've been talking about this, the cutest couples contest, and let me show you a picture of what it looks like. Here it is. Voting is good until tomorrow afternoon at 4:00. You can go in and vote for your favorite couple, and as you go down through, here's the folks, and all you have to do is click on the picture. Let's just say that you wanted to click there. You do that, and you would vote.
I know them.
Do you?
It's Lisa.
Yeah,
Really sweet.
Sweet people.
Look at the picture. Is this where you got married?
It is.
I thought at first that was you, and I looked and I said, no, that's not. But that's in
My
Livingston.
first husband. It's in Livingston. Beautiful venue.
Is that the White House? That certainly looks like it.
No, you can't get that close to the White House.
Well, that looks like the
sure
Easter.
looks like it.
That's the Easter egg hunt. I swear, I think that's
I don't know. Maybe you can get that close or something.
You can get that close
special.
once.
And is this Vegas? Oh yeah, Las Vegas, baby. Now
Well, there's not supposed to be a picture because what happened there stayed there.
That's right.
but it followed him home. But there's just tons of pictures. Here's one here. Vote for the cutest couple. Is that the mountains? Oh, look at there. There's our singer. He's in there too. It's I don't know, somewhere between 250 300 people that entered, and I think there's a lot of people that we had another 500 after the had closing trying to submit, and it was already closed, so that's the way that worked out.
So it's already closed.
It's already closed, and everybody's voting on their favorite now.
Okay.
We had a lot of people after it was promoted, vote for your favorite one, want to enter then. I mean, I got to admit, last night we had somebody on a tailgate holding Coors Light together that was cute, but it was already past the deadline to get it in.
That's funny.
But it's just more and more pictures here. Yes, we go down. I was trying to find some more here. I don't know if RW is still in here or not.
I don't know.
He could have entered multiple times.
Oh, yeah. You could have had your own like high school annual with him.
Yeah,
and
but he
his
picked the
sweethearts.
one that he had the best chance with.
That's right. That's right.
But there's just multiple. Anyway, you can visit the app. You can download the app, Scotty Ray Report. Download the app to vote, or you can go directly to our webpage, ScottyRayReport.com, or go to the Facebook page, Scotty Ray Report.
I was thinking about this last night. Traditions, family traditions.
Yeah.
What were your did you have any Valentines? I can
We didn't
remember
have any.
My daddy was not a very sensitive,
Mine
feely,
either.
touchy person. But now Christmas, my mother did everything for the kids or whatever. But now Valentine's Day, I can remember as a kid, every year, my daddy went to Rayner Drugs on Front Street
remember.
there. And he got my mother a Whitman sampler, and he would
that's what Daddy got.
He would
Mama.
get me and my sister a box of chocolate. That's the only time I ever remember my dad shop, and he wasn't shopping. He was buying the yellow box, the big Whitman sampler, and 2 small hearts full of candy. And I thought that was a neat memory because he never shopped at Christmas. He never
Yeah.
did anything at birthdays or whatever. But on Valentine's,
That's what we got. Same thing on that. And then that's about.
Tell me something that is missing that I hadn't seen on store shelves. Is those? Remember the Millionaire chocolate?
The turtles?
I ain't seen that in a month.
Yeah, they've got
It's 'cause
hearts.
Dad bought 'em all.
They've got hearts that's just full of turtles.
Okay, well maybe I was looking. What are you getting, Rianne? You're newlywed.
We don't usually do anything for Valentine's. My dad gets me chocolate every single year.
I do the
But-
same. And I get my wife a Whitman sampler like my daddy did.
Man,
And for years after my dad died, I made sure every Valentine's my mama had a Whitman sampler.
yeah, I'll be honest. I've never gotten Angie because I think our first few years of marriage, I got her something, and she said either she didn't like it or said she didn't want.
Yeah, but
and I
you're,
just quit.
You're consistent because
Yeah.
you don't do anything for birthdays or Christmas. Or,
Well, I did the same thing with Mama. I continued that tradition on for a little while. Now she can't have chocolate or doesn't need that much, and she would sit there
I
and
get
eat
that.
the whole box.
She would know what she was doing,
Yeah.
like my mother.
I'm going to tell you, we got Rihanna one of those apples. If you have
Apple?
never.
It's chocolate covered apples. They have them at Mathis Peaches.
Yeah? What do you
It's
do
the
with it?
You eat it.
It's like dipped in chocolate.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's
a
like
Granny
decorated.
Smith huge apple.
I don't know what they do to make them stay so fresh though, but the best.
With a candy in a hard shell,
Yes.
and you've got all this other goodie on
It's
top
got
of
white
it.
chocolate, dark
Does
chocolate.
that come in diet or is it just?
Oh yeah, it's
The apple
it's
starts out
healthy.
about that big around. It's a small apple, but by the time you get it,
I would have brought it to share, but I don't like y'all that much. I'm keeping my apple.
So can you bite it or do you have to take a knife?
Well,
No, you can bite it, but your dentist might be seeing you the next day. I would definitely cut
gotcha.
it.
But then they've got a lot of different colors and stuff. I think she's open today, like maybe 10 to 4.
Yeah, that's
3 or
right,
4.
that's right.
Go by there and get you an apple and get some of them steaks.
Yes.
Ooh, the
apple
steaks are
is-
good.
I might have picked up one of them too. We maybe gonna have a steak.
That dog gets better than we do.
He already got his Valentine's this morning.
What did he get?
He got a little stuffed animal that looks like a rose, but
Oh.
it's one of his toys.
I hear that Greg is getting a delivery here in just a little bit. That is the
really?
rumor.
I'm
That
excited.
A special delivery is coming
that's
in.
what was heard.
That's what we hear. My, oh my, oh my. So, we'll see.
I got my running shoes on.
You can't run.
Shut
far.
up,
It's
Odie.
coming in that only door we got.
Gonna look like Scooby Doo when he just runs in place.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's one of those singing telegrams that he's getting one of them.
I hope it's RW as the singing
In
telegram.
Cupid outfit.
Yes.
You know, the last time he had them leotards on, that's when they got him on North Frontage Road up there, hanging out in front of Harbor Freight with his bow and arrow.
The FTD man. Yeah. Have y'all seen the FTD guy lately?
No.
He disappeared from the face of the earth, didn't he?
Yeah.
I guess it was the leotards that finally got him, that took him down.
I tell you though, this Valentine's, it keeps a lot of these small
Yeah.
nurseries,
Flowers.
flower shops, florists, but it used to be flowers. And now it's anything you think of. Balloons got big, that like Rianne's talking about the apples, the candies. So,
Yeah.
last Valentine's Day, we had a little fender bender on the interstate, and me and Odie show up, and it's an 18-wheeler. It was a 13th the day before Valentine's.
Yeah.
It was an 18-wheeler loaded with chocolate. And
You're kidding.
That lady would not open the door so we could.
we just
inspect
wanted to inspect it. No, she said, nope, the seal's not broke. You can't open it. I thought, of everything else that gets thrown down the interstate, they could have thrown us some chocolate.
We were going to sell it to RW for a discount.
Hey,
for us.
He ain't kidding now. He buys a flat of those hearts at Sam's. He go, you know how you go in there, you pick up one, the normal person
They're standing
does?
up in their own little spot.
No, you go in there. I think Odie said he met him in there one time. RW had one of them commercial carts.
The pallet?
Yeah.
Poor RW.
He's just
Such a ladies' man.
so sweet.
Have y'all
He is
realized that Bocephus has turned into quite the little superstar around town?
Well, yes, he was very
I mean, he
ready.
was trying to give out paw prints in ink.
He looks a little like Elton John in that picture.
He really had a good time, and I will admit, I was very nervous about him riding on that trailer.
Yeah,
on
on the
that
float.
You know, with all those people. I'm telling you, I'm 55 years old, and it's a little intimidating when all them people are hollering at you from 6 feet away.
You want some beef?
Man, he knocked it out of the park.
He just
was
laid
as
there.
cool as a
There were
cucumber.
people saying his name. It was really funny.
Old Bocephus. He's,
That's very famous.
you need to get him some dark sunglasses and a Hank hat.
Yeah, them purple ones just don't match.
We'll be right back. So much to talk about today. It is the Lovers' Weekend. Are you going to celebrate it?
Are you?
Home Alone.
I'm home alone too. We'll be right back.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning to save the day. We can keep you comfortable with special savings for your home, like up to $3,000 off new HVAC systems or a tune-up for just $69. Keep the power on with a generator. Get $200 off installs and 0% financing for 60 months. We do it all at Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning and offer financing options for any repair or installation. Call for a free quote or visit us online at HeblonHeatingandCooling.com.
For over 40 years, you've been able to count on Watt Equipment in DeKalb, Mississippi. They've got your Massey Ferguson's brand new 23 up to 135 horse cab and air tractors. They've got all your hay equipment needs, all your bush hogs. If your tractor needs it, they got it. Also remember, they service all makes and models, whether it's green, orange, blue, red, or yellow. They can get your parts in, they can do your service on your equipment. Don't forget Watt Equipment, DeKalb, Mississippi.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, and I guess we'll have to get it. Wait a minute, she's not going to be here. How's this going to be changed?
Do what?
We'll be looking at
You're going,
Valentine.
wait a minute, here comes the singer.
I think we do have something
I
coming.
hope not.
Yeah, but I don't know what she plans on doing.
I'll go out
What do you
the
plan on
door.
doing about the background with you being out of town?
It's going to stay up throughout the month. It's only
The month? Oh, that wouldn't be right.
the month.
We got St. Patty's Day coming next. We're already planning for that. A little green here and there.
That's next month.
Ain't that when you get pinched?
That's what they say.
If you don't wear green.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Bocephus is looking. Has Greg got a special delivery?
does.
Uh-oh, all right, this is going to be hot and live. This is being delivered. And from what I'm understanding, this is coming from that girl.
Your work month.
Miss Angie, he wants to see you.
No, see. My boy.
So what do you think she got you in there?
Now look, don't read it first. Turn it around.
Oh, you've seen this.
Is there any? There's white powder leaking out.
You'll be okay. Get that gas mask.
Turn it around.
You don't have to be dead to be dead to me. Fun while it lasted. So she thought of you from miles and miles away.
And I did go out of my way and got her a certificate
What
for a
kind?
full day massage, manicure, pedicure. Oh, they supposed to feed her them
At Tyson's?
grapes and all that, but she could only use it today. And since she's not here, It expired. I'm sorry.
Bless it.
I mean, you know how hard it is to get somebody that'll work on her feet? I mean, she usually has to go to a farrier. But, anyhow.
Bless.
Happy Valentine's, sweet Julia. I hope you have a very blessed day.
Missing. You got the day off?
I do.
So what are you doing do you buy like your husband something this young in the marriage? Do you buy him something?
For Valentine's?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
We don't do anything for Valentine's. We
That's
don't need
that's
anything.
a rarity.
Like, if he wants to get me something, we need some sod in our front yard. Like, that would be great.
There ain't many women think that way.
Throw some seed out.
No.
We have he ain't doing too good, is he? Tell him, Bocephus.
You want sod?
Yeah, that would be the best Valentine's Day
It is
present.
kind of muddy walking in the back of
It
your house.
is.
I'd like to point
Well, there
that
you
out.
go. That's what you can get her. Don't get them chocolate.
Just want some sod.
We've got one of these. It's a missing teenager. Believed to it's not a kidnapping or anything like that. It's believed to a runaway type situation. A 14-year-old. If you happen to see her in Lauderdale County. Her name is Emily Renee Smith. She was last seen, this would have been, today is Friday, that would have been Wednesday, in the Causeyville area. She left home willingly, as the parents put it to us. She may be with a male companion. If you happen to see her, please contact the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department or any of these cell phone numbers that are listed here, so her family will feel more at ease about that. As we get new information on that, we will pass that along, but that's the latest that we have on that.
Yeah. Sad situation
It
for
is.
the parents and what they're going through.
That happens more often than you realize.
3 or 4 times a day, it seems like.
Yeah.
And from an emergency management standpoint, and Odie will probably elaborate on this, there's different types of missing.
Yes.
You follow what I'm saying? There's lost. They got dementia, or they're 2 or 3 years old. They don't know where they're going. That's when we really get
Or they
on
take
high
a
alert.
shortcut and get lost.
Yeah,
trying to get back.
They're lost. And then we have the dementia patients, and they have no idea where they're at. Sometimes they're from 2 or 3 states away. And then you've got the phone calls where my 14-year-old son just left.
Yes.
All right, is he healthy? Oh, yeah, he's healthy. That still needs pursuing. I'm not downplaying that. But I'm just saying there's different levels of lost. You know, when people say
they didn't get off the school bus.
Right. I went over to Odie's house and I never come home. You know what I mean? There's different. The dementia patients really scare me. And I'm going to tell you something else, and I think Odie can test this. The weather. Lost at 70 degrees is that's bad, but but when it gets down in the 20s and 30s, or it gets up to 110, and
what
you
was the
worry
temperature
about
that
somebody,
night of the lady that was lost in the Tomb Soup area? What was
cold.
It was in the 30s.
It was.
But no, we had one a few years ago. That child that was lost down off of Luther Walker, and I mean it was like icy. I believe Alan and Chief Terry. I mean it was cold.
Terry
and Alan, I think, found in this slough.
Yep.
And that's so scary. I mean, it really is. But that's why you always keep up with each other.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We think about that. But if anybody's seen anything, have seen her, let us know. All right. Now, something happened last night. This is historic. And I called Angie and I said, can you believe this is fine? Because it aggravates me. You ever drive somebody's car, pull up to a red light and it quits?
Yeah.
Trump signed it yesterday. It's over. That button will be going away. The EPA, he has ruled it out of here. So new cars, as we go here, is not going to be having this.
Over the life of that car, it saves you $10 on gas and costs you $4,000 to replace a starter.
That's what we were talking about this yesterday, and I got like a newer vehicle. I bet, used to you go to AutoZone, you get a starter for $39, $49. I bet some of these starters are $1,200, $1,400.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and the way, if I remember right, a vehicle uses more fuel when it's cranking up.
That's correct. It's like your heat.
So you're going to crank, and you're going to save 15 cents worth of gas. That is ridiculous,
Yeah.
people. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Do you reckon anybody who's come up, like years ago, and you hate to say it out loud, but how they had them safety switches, if you got up off a seat, it'd turn off to where somebody invented.
Lawnmower?
Yeah. Has anybody invented?
It's called cut that wire.
Y'all remember the guy that done the diesel they tried to send him to prison over that? They've dropped charges now. Trump got him out of it, but he had, how you delete a diesel? They sent him to prison.
I remember that wasn't that long ago.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
But Trump fixed that. We got really, really deep, and I don't know if this will ever change what's going on with the diesel engines of what's that additive you got to put into that?
Death fluid.
They've already said that that's kind of obsolete, but you're stuck in the middle of, if you still got a warranty on that truck, you better not touch it.
Yeah.
So basically, it's useless, but it's still illegal to remove it.
That sounds about right.
Well, to a point, yeah.
But they have not ruled that. Will new vehicles be changed on that yet, or is it still on there?
Well, you've got, and this is what it comes down to. California. Their regulations say it's going to be on there. So if you sell 10 million cars in California and you only sell 15 million cars in the rest of the United States, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You're going to build them the same because you sell the most. It's got to be that way anyway. That's why it's hard to find. Now you special order a manual window.
That's correct.
Because it's just cheaper to make all electric windows.
But
so,
if I was building something, I would build for the other states. And if you in California, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I see what you're
but
saying.
It's not right for us to all have to suffer for the dumb, and I'm trying to keep this as clean as I can, laws that them idiots out there pass, but everybody else has got to have all this stuff. Do you know how many 18-wheelers will not go or cannot go in the state of California because they don't pass this, they don't pass that? And that's why these people are doing it to themselves.
But
on a board, you're running that company to make a money, whether you agree with that company or not. So if you were to go to a board and say, okay, guys, we can make it like this right here and only sell 15 million, but if we add this to it and put it on every car, we can sell 25 million.
I see your point.
You're going to sell 25 million cars. And
bottom line,
you've got to make that money to stay active.
Did Chet tell us here that he's hired an opera to ride around with his wife for $900 a month?
It cost him $900 for an opera. Chet's trying to text and fish and watch the show at the same time.
Chet, tell us what you meant by that. He done something on his wife's SUV that cost him $900.
I'm going to say the starter.
And that may be the optional.
But it is so, and that's like that going into regen and
your equipment.
It's crazy.
Oh, you got fire trucks now that have to have the DEF.
No, same way when we was with forestry, you have a bulldozer where you're pushing in a fire. And all of a sudden, you got to stop and let that baby regen.
At 1,200 degrees.
Yeah. No, you can't do that.
I agree.
Some of these people that come up with this crap, they don't think.
Well,
They're in an office on a computer. And again, like I said, you should never be in charge of anybody unless you know what they're doing and you know how to do their job.
And that happens with a lot of second and third, probably down to the third generation if they've never done that job before they make a decision for it.
But the computer says it'll work.
Sometimes it don't.
Send the computer out.
Well, that's why you can't work on your own vehicle sitting in the hood on the fender well anymore, because you have someone that went and studied CAD and they told that computer, squish this motor down to fit in this small compartment. And you've got to take 5,000 things off that's electronics to get to one little hose that you got on there. And it's crazy with all the added stuff that we have on our engine.
All the sensors. Just,
Got 'em for everything.
used to two old boys standing around, you crank something up, there's knocking. Yeah, it's knocking. Well, now it could be a $50 sensor that's making that motor knock. Ain't got nothing to do with rods
But you
and
can't
bearings.
get to it.
Oh, no. What was that when we had worked on? They had to take the dash, everything out to get to a sensor in the air conditioner evaporator.
And you're always going to have a rattle after that. It never works out. Hey, we had an accident yesterday, Highway 19. This was a humdinger here. Y'all seen this?
Ooh, that ain't going to buff.
That was in the 5300 block there. A little fender bender there, slowed down traffic in the right lane as you came along there. Woo! But no major injuries. That's the good news that we can tell you out of that. But it did slow traffic there for a minute or two.
And please be careful. I mean, I've heard a lot of folks traveling this weekend and folks out and about. Slow down a little bit. I mean, you're going to get I had a guy pass me coming up here the other day in a curve on a double yellow line.
Yeah, it ain't worth that.
And I'm like, dude, you going to get there at 5 minutes after I do? Oh, I mean,
and most times not even 5.
Leave a little earlier.
Hey, have y'all, I hate to bring up a tear a scab here, but did y'all ever get back everything was stolen from your house?
We didn't.
Didn't get back anything.
No. That.
Boy, you should have put one of them GPS tracker things on
We
it.
did not.
But sorry to hear that. I had not talked to you about it.
Super frustrating, but we've got it. Could be worse.
When-
Nobody was hurt. Our house wasn't harmed. If somebody
This was
wants
as
to
you
steal,
were building your house.
It was.
They stole all their tools.
They stole all of our tools. How sorry do you have to be to steal tools?
There you go.
are not going to go work with them.
So, and used to, the big saying was, a thief won't steal a tool. No. Well, now they do because they sell
Well,
them.
there were some, like those Milwaukee batteries.
Yeah.
They stole all the son-in-law's Milwaukee. And what gets me is this young man working a full-time job and was working every night and every weekend, both of them, building this house, and had saved and bought a tool here and there.
Yeah.
A lot of it wasn't the fanciest stuff, but it's what they
Did the
needed to
job.
build their house. And then some sorry excuse for a human goes and steals from two kids that nowadays, instead of out looking for a handout, was out trying to better themselves. It just makes me sick.
Those batteries are minimum $100.
Oh, yeah. You buy the battery and they throw the tool in.
Yeah,
I mean, honest.
That's what happens there.
So I do have to say, Clark County Sheriff's Department was super easy to work with. They were great. Showed up and.
Do you still call Anthony Daly and go, "Hey, I want to report"? What's the update?
It's okay.
It's just, and in their defense, people, oh, the law. How you gonna find somebody on a rural road that went? But I will say this. They learned a lesson, and I did too. When you're building or whatever, go on, put cameras up before
That was the
before
problem.
you start.
We had game cameras, but they didn't get close enough to them. And then we had our blink cameras, but our internet wasn't hooked up because we were just moving in our house.
Right.
So,
But
very
lesson learned.
frustrating.
Get it there as quickly.
I'm telling you, people, cameras are cheap. Cameras are cheap, and you can have multiple. Like I'll tell you, if you're on our property, you're on a camera, and we got one that goes to the internet, and I'm the most.
Can't figure it out.
Yeah, I'm the most IT behind person in the world.
Over here.
But I also know
I'll second, third, and fourth that.
But I know enough to know you want different. I got one that goes to the iCloud. I got two that come to my phone.
Odie, he knows what an iCloud is.
Yeah, he doesn't know where it's located.
It's up there.
And for folks who don't know, that means even if they take your camera, you still got a picture of it.
Also, I got some that if they stole the power meter, it don't matter.
All right,
I mean,
this
those cameras
brings up
may go off.
a discussion I was going to get into since you went ahead and opened up this. As we look at this Guthrie case, now, if y'all remember when this started, they said, well, we weren't paying our bills, so we have no camera footage. But, oof, the company all of a sudden has the pictures. Is that breaching, although it wasn't hooked up in the company, they weren't paying the company for it, the company still has access to what was going on at their house.
So
What do you think?
I think there's something that you can, and I'm not sure because I don't have that particular type of system. But at one time it was talked about where you can sign up and it's like a neighborhood watch, where everybody camera is all working together and this company can get it. Now, was it continually saving to the cloud? Very possible, but they could not get access to the cloud because they hadn't paid their subscription.
Right, but the company has it, is what I'm getting at.
Now, that's probably an agreement. that you sign saying that I've got it now. Is that something I'd like to see something changed where when you buy something, you don't have a 4,200 page
that
report?
nobody reads.
Nobody reads, you just sign it.
to what you agreed to.
You know, here's the example of it did come in handy this time. Like it or not.
That's my other, talking about that case, the problem with cameras, even though you have them, you throw on a hood, you throw on a hat. Can you find them just because you have them on camera?
Well, if you've got a good camera and you have the FBI back there behind you, they can take the measurements of the house, the poles, which are a known measurement, measure him, get
they can get real close.
And then they can take AI, and they can just about describe what you've got under there.
But they're not going to do all this over a stolen Milwaukee battery.
No.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
No.
But I'm going to tell you, talking about that, you can say what you want to, and we all carry these phones. And talk about cameras hooked up or not hooked up or stored into the cloud or not. And I'm not a conspiracy nut.
I am.
But your phone listens to everything you say.
It does.
We could sit right here, right now, and talk about whatever, and in 5 minutes it's going to pop up on your phone. You know, well, the other day I think we were talking about portable buildings or something. Poof, it was shipping containers. Me and Odie was talking about it. Me and you was talking about it. Well, in the next hour, I had like 4 different ads pop up on Facebook from shipping containers. Your phone is listening to you, people. I don't care what nobody says.
They know where you are in a store.
Kind of like Santa Claus.
And they know what aisle you're on. And if you stay in front of an item very long in front of a store, we'll say Lowe's. You ever go to Lowe's and you're like, where's this item? You type it in, and the computer tells you it's on aisle 17C. So all that's linked into the cloud, the network, the whole 9 yards. This is where AI is getting. So if my phone says I'm standing in front of aisle 17, section C, then it's linking what does this company have in that section.
It'll pop up.
And they start sending me advertising for it.
That's why
and you agreed for that to happen on every single thing of your iPhone or other phone. You just don't realize it.
That's why about every 30 minutes in front of my phone, I say, winning lottery numbers. I keep thinking it's going, I go, poof, the winning lottery numbers.
Dad's data probably says I stared at Little Debbie cakes for 20 minutes.
Welcome to Parker's Wholesale, located on I-59 South at Exit 80. Easy to find. Huge building. They're loaded up with toys, all your seasonal items. It's clean, it's neat, it's easy to shop. They got gloves, they got bolts of material for the people that want to redo stuff. They got plumbing, electrical, hunting items, fishing items, everything for all your needs. Go by and see them. Parker's Wholesale.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, daybeds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Welcome back, your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie. Empty chairs. There's musical chairs over there. Valentine's weekend, we do hope it's a big one for you. We accidentally stumbled upon a birthday party yesterday, and so we had to crash it. Larry Wilson was celebrating his 80th birthday out at the Queen City truck stop, so we just stopped in to say hello to everybody.
And anybody that don't know Mr. Larry, you need to meet him.
Sir.
That is he's just a pleasure to be around. I mean, it's one, and I promise you, That man can just about shoot marbles with a backhoe. He's one of the best I've ever seen in my life. I believe he could pluck a chicken with a backhoe.
That's good.
But he is always smiling. That's just a nice guy. And I hate to say it, but his son's just about like him. That's
Getting
just
good
people.
Yeah, we were there.
Happy birthday, Mr. Larry.
Hey, the Meridian Police Department made a little stop. I don't know if y'all heard about this.
Oh, they're stopping people everywhere.
Yes, sir. Well, let's just go ahead and show you a mug shot, and then we'll move down to why he was stopped. This gentleman was pulled over by the Meridian Police Department, and then a few minutes later, puppy dogs began to sniff things, and the next thing you know, they had a whole table full of stuff.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that'll get you right there.
Happy Valentine's.
What is that right there?
That looks like some of that gummy THC.
And then
that's going to be ecstasy on the left, that right there.
there. What's this?
That ain't Sucrets.
No, that's going to be your meth.
Wow. And it was a bunch of it. And as we go back to look at the article of what was taken in by the Meridian Police Department, we look at this and they tell us over 60 grams of cocaine, 100 grams of meth, 100 ecstasy pills, and a pound of Mary Jane. So that's going to head you to a courtroom somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Not right now because there's a case going on. But yours will be coming up.
Speaking of, I have been there a lot this week, and I don't want to say a whole lot about it because I don't want anybody saying that I influenced a juror or anything like that. But we're going into day 5 today of this murder case at the Lauderdale County courtroom. We'll talk more in depth of Monday about what I've seen, what I've done.
You like the guy in the doghouse yesterday.
What'd I do? Oh, yeah, you can't take your phone in.
You disappeared, and it's so unlike you not to answer a telephone. And after about that third time, I mean, I had done visualized all kinds of bad things.
Somebody stole my little
band
Debbie's.
of monkeys beating you with bananas down there at Jasper County or something. But
yeah, they and to keep everything with the court system, you have to leave everything in your vehicle. You can't go in with it. But if you have never watched the judicial system at work, you should. And you'll learn why sometimes police can't do certain things, of how it falls apart when it goes to court, of what lawyers are going to ask them and why they ask certain things and why they do it at the scene. And again, I don't want to go into a whole lot. Maybe the verdict will come today. It may stretch into next week. I'm not sure. But we'll talk more in detail with this. They've got 3 people charged in this.
More on the judicial system. Our heartfelt, we hope you feel better, get better soon. Word on the street, or street talk, as he likes to say.
Yeah.
The honorable judge had his pet on a leash and was coming out of a local pet store.
Really?
When, as he says, a honey had one of those little fluffy, puffy dogs, and his dog got excited and it wrapped all around his legs, and they said the next thing he bounced off the concrete.
Judge T was being pulled down the sidewalk by his dog.
Said it skinned his knees up, and
Poor Judge T.
Do you think there's a chance we could get some video footage of this?
Somebody somewhere has got.
He was probably picking up
it's on
supplies.
camera somewhere.
He was probably just getting supplies for the local animal shelter. Trying to help people.
Yes.
I can see Judge T now being pulled. I mean, that's it.
I bet he
That's
changed
a big dog. Is that what you were saying?
I bet he changed that dog's name 4 or 5 times right there.
He got renamed on the scene.
But anyhow, we hope you feel better, Judge, and you know, if you need anything, we're at your just beck and call. I hope Chris feels better too.
Yeah. Hope all
Hearts
y'all
go
better.
out to him. Maybe he'll feel better.
We've had a little issue with. I started getting notes this week going, what's going on? I can't pay my water bill. And I contacted City Meridian. They let us know that they were having trouble with the website. If you're having issues of any sort, call billing there at 484-7173 and collections at 485-1950. Any type of water problem. Or you can just simply go down and talk to them. Sometimes that in person is better than calling or whatever. But if you're having water issues, that's what's going on. Can't pay your bill online, you may just have to go in and pay that. Big things as we see that Mayor Larry Gill is releasing some information that big things are coming to Marion. They've met with Congressman Michael Guest, and they've got some announcements coming up. And then told exactly what it's going to be, but it's going to enhance the area there for Marion. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Hope it's
going to be good.
What? If you've not been through Marion lately, they got a lot going on.
Yeah, they do.
They got some good Mexican food, too.
They do.
Yeah. Absolutely. One of the funniest things I saw was when we were having bad weather was Larry said, "Hey, don't shit on your bridge." That was funny. I got a chuckle out of that. Hey, let's go to New Orleans.
No.
And there we go. Look
Scooby.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
We've got more video coming up of all the activity. They got some money in that, y'all. Look at that.
That's fun stuff.
No.
That is fun stuff.
Look at the beads going. So that's New Orleans. Is its parade after parade? When does Mardi Gras
Fat
end?
Tuesday.
This coming Tuesday.
17th.
Yep. And then you got Ash Wednesday. If you don't have a church, come to ours, College Park Methodist. They're on Highway 19, and you can get blessed and get your ash on your forehead.
See, they didn't do that at the Methodist Church in Scuba as a kid. I don't know if all that's changed, but I don't remember anybody ever getting ash chunked on them. I just don't. I don't remember that. I don't think matter of fact,
they don't chunk it.
Well, I don't know.
they wasn't cleaning out the fire. They wasn't cleaning out the fire. Wasn't a shovel. You get your shovel full. Come here.
I ain't never going back on Wednesday night.
Tastes like Kingsford.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
And
now.
I'm pretty sure down at Northcrest we ain't never done that either at the Baptist Church.
Yeah, you know how much ash it would take?
Just saying.
Big fire.
Big fire.
But didn't realize all that. Hey, we had another employee down at the Lauderdale County Farm Supply head off to, I believe, join the Navy. He's headed off there. Jack is headed off. He's gone.
Good deal. Oh, now let me tell you. When I was in boot camp.
What'd you learn?
How to saddle a horse. It was so long ago.
And when you went in, the first thing they did, we had to fill out paperwork. Then we got our hair cut. Then we all dressed alike. And then they was rough. They whooped you. I mean, they got in your face. They called your mama names. They called your daddy names. They physically hit you. You were manhandled. But you were in the military. What does the military do? It helps protect the United States. They broke us down and built us up. And then all of a sudden it come up with this thing where everybody got a little piece of paper to stick in their pocket. And if somebody was being too mean, you could pull that little piece of paper out. And they had to give you a little sensitivity area that you could go and hunker down.
They still doing that?
And nope, not anymore. Trump has changed that. It's time we build our military with the men and the women who are going to have the kahunas to defend our country. It's about time we brought our military. If you can't handle being a man or a woman, do not join the military.
Well, the thing about it is, and I don't care how you slice it, if you're in enemy territory, they're not going to give you a sensitive card.
No.
Is what the bottom line of this whole story is. There's some nasty folks out there that want to do ugly things to you in other countries.
Now,
just so you'll know.
I'm still on this right here. Here's my thing. The day you graduate high school, you start your 2-week countdown to say all your hays and congratulations and all that, and then you go to boot camp and you spend at least 2 years in the United States military branch of your choice, and then you can either go to school and continue on or get out and join the workforce. But every single male, now I'm not up for sending every woman, but every male will go to a minimum of 2 years military.
Never happened, but it's a nice thought there, Odie.
Needs to. Then you won't have all these little sensitivity rooms. Then everybody will know if you was a man or a female.
And you could figure it out
You
yourself.
can figure it out yourself. It's an innie or an outie.
Then well, all of the above won't be one of your options.
It sure won't.
As we go back to 1866, the day it happened for the first time, he figured out after that first time he's really good at it. And not everybody figures out what they're good at in life this early, but he did. And man, he just got better each time he did it. Dun dun dun. Philadelphia gun and pound located it. Rolled into town and robbed his first bank. And he was smart about it.
It's when they should have put the first gun in the bank.
They fooled around and they figured out he was kind of like the Prince of Thieves. He'd give to the poor, and that helped him. That kept him safe throughout the area there.
It's kind of like RW.
Yeah. It'd be 1919 this old boy was born, and he would learn to sing, "Some people are made out of muscle and mud." Tennessee Ernie Ford.
He also did Shotgun Boogie.
I don't know that one.
Yes, sir.
Shotgun Boogie. I ain't never heard of Shotgun
That's a
Boogie.
shotgun boogie.
That was his claim to fame there, and it was humongous there. Big Bad
Can you
John.
sing the shotgun boogie for us? Okay.
Do you remember Chuck Yeager? Y'all remember him there?
For the pilot, yeah.
Yeah. He done good. He was born back in 23. He was like a man's man back in the day. Stood for all of that. Let's see what else we had. You remember this guy? He's been in so many different movies. George Siegel. Y'all remember him?
Yeah, wasn't he the daddy of
Arrested Development. He was in that.
I didn't even watch that. I was talking about George.
Got me there. I don't know.
The comedian.
Carlin?
No.
Costanza?
George Stanza.
Costanza?
Yeah, wasn't that his daddy?
Art was
No,
his daddy.
That's right.
Arthur.
Right. That's
yeah.
right. He was somebody's daddy.
Because
on TV.
he was also the daddy of the girl on King of Queens.
Yes, that same guy
That
was.
is- yeah,
That
yeah.
redheaded guy.
Yeah. He's a nut now.
Is he kin to Ben Stiller? Ben Stiller's daddy was in something.
Maybe so. I don't know.
I could be wrong there. But hey, I remember watching this as a kid, and I still say the guy's a hero. There's a lot of people tried to tarnish him there, but Bo Stinson, the part that he played there in Walk
Now,
and
the
Talk.
original one.
I like the way he played. This was actually the second episode. You know, they had the other Joe Don Walker.
Joe
played the
Don
first.
Baker.
Yeah, Joe Don Baker played the first one. This guy played.
All right,
I liked his
I've
version.
never seen this one, but I've seen Joe Don Baker play it.
This was good.
And the new one with The Rock. You should have just made your own movie.
Yeah, the Rock one was not too good.
All right, he can mess up.
Do you remember watching Grease?
Mm-hmm.
Grease is the word. Y'all remember her? She was tough as a corn cob.
No.
Stockard Channing was born. She was in that. She was the one that beauty school dropout. Y'all remember that part? Yeah, that was in
In the
that.
diner, yeah.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller's dad is Jerry Stiller. Okay.
And that was the guy, right?
I think so.
Yeah. If you look, you could see it. They're both about yay tall, and yeah, but they do look alike.
Can't ride the big bumper cars.
Yeah. Is this where you get your dancing lessons from?
This woman was. Who does not like Jerry Seinfeld?
I can tolerate him.
And
Elaine.
She played the part. Now I can't even envision anybody else
But
playing.
you know when that was on, I didn't hardly watch
She
it.
done spilt that thing 5 times.
It's been a tough one.
The reruns are great.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't hardly watch that when it was on TV, but now, now, of course, any Saturday you can find it just repeat
Yeah.
back. But Friends and Seinfeld's going to be on.
Seinfeld. Kramer is one of the
Yeah,
best.
now
there
Kramer
in the world,
was
isn't
my
he?
Cosmo. Pulling that sewing machine down the interstate.
What are you doing with that paint? Well, I'm repainting these lines. I'm going to make this a little easier to get around.
J.C. Penney passed away in 1971, and believe it or not, he really was a real person. The guy that started it passed away then.
Oh, childhood memories. Christmas
95.
going
You won't
to-
find that much anywhere.
They always tried to compete with Sears and Roebuck on that Christmas catalog.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Nobody could touch Sears and Roebuck on it.
Speaking of Valentine, sometimes you need Mr. Lovemaker to help you out there. And don't let anybody take her. Johnny Paycheck had it out in 1973 today. I know y'all hear that regularly at your house, Rhiannon.
We do.
Don't act like you don't.
We do.
We
Often,
like some
Johnny
paycheck.
Yes.
Back in 81, Charlie recorded what should have been Mississippi's song. Roll on, Mississippi. Woo, good stuff there. Let's see what happened here in 82. Someone could lose a heart tonight. You remember Eddie Rabbit?
Eddie Rabbit.
We also listen to a lot of Eddie Rabbit.
Good music, isn't it?
It is.
Now, she's got her dad's taste in music.
I
Rianne
do.
likes good music.
That's what I'm proud
Hence
of.
the dog named Bocephus.
Yeah. I mean, she likes good music. We've been known to listen to a little bluegrass, too.
Oh, that's good stuff, too. Anybody remember, hello? Is it me you're looking
Lionel
for?
Richie.
Yeah.
It was today, 84. They released it to radio. Like it or not, he's responsible for half the population of Enterprise.
That's right.
It's true. Did you remember watching this?
Oh, yeah.
The movie Mannequin. Anybody remember this?
No.
1987.
Oh, kind of
You know, it's where the doll in the window came to life at night.
We ain't going there. I could go a bunch of directions with that, but RW, I'm going to let you slide.
This was not one of my favorite Sylvester Stallone movies.
I enjoyed it.
It
pretty
wasn't bad,
good.
but it just wasn't one of those where I went, Rocky. It was over the top.
Oh, I like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Where he
I
was
like that. Where he's an
married.
arm wrestler.
wrestling. Yeah.
Is an arm wrestler the same as an arm wrestler? Asking for
Depends on what part of the county you're in.
Is it the same thing?
It's a wrestling.
It's like wrestling, but different.
You'd have to sneak up on this girl nowadays. Oh, I let that slip. Back in '88, Roseanne had a number one with Tennessee Flat Top Box.
Now, was she married to Marty Stewart?
No, that was her other sister. I forget who she was married to, but he divorced her too.
Rodney Crowell, maybe?
Rodney Possible.
I think
I believe
that's
you're
right.
right.
Well, if you don't know, then we'll assume I'm right.
Yeah, we'll go with that. This was a sad day in the world as we would lose one of the best because you never saw his hands or his face on TV.
Wilson. No. That's who I was thinking.
No, he always held the fence.
That's right.
But that was one of those. Let's see who got. Mel got an award today
Well, to stomp them grapes.
from Obama. He got the presidential award there from Obama. Good woman blues, and you're just a Coca-Cola cowboy. That was a big day for him.
I got the horse and she got
the saddle. We like to ride. This guy, he was like everybody's dad. He seemed to have the answer to no matter what the problem was. It was a smaller, things were simpler during his time on television.
John Walton.
There he is.
Yeah.
Ralph Waite passes away.
I did not know that he was a struggling alcoholic.
I didn't either.
Have you had all them kids that you had to say goodnight to? You probably drink too.
But
Good
they
night,
said
Mary
the
Ellen. Then you got to
first
work your
And
way
your
down.
in-laws is living
I
in your
swear.
But they said the first couple of years of that show, I mean, he really was, and said it was so hard on him because he had to act like the perfect dad, and he was half drunk by the time they got through.
I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, I liked John.
I didn't like the
Walton.
Waltons after they changed John Boy.
I agree.
It wasn't the same. You can't change John Boy. Sorry.
John Boy was really the show.
Right.
And I got to say this: the guy that was actually doing the voice work, did he not have the perfect
Earl Hamner?
Hamner.
Yeah, he had a good voice for that, and I loved Waltons. I still watch it. I've got the box set.
It's good.
I like Ike and Cora Beth and Verdi, and I like the Waltons.
What was the sisters? That
Baldwin sisters.
The Baldwin sisters.
Emily and Mamie.
The recipe.
Yeah, the secret
Yes.
recipe. Judge Baldwin was
If
there.
you remember, John, what's his name that was on Three's Company, was the preacher for a while.
John Ritter. Yeah, and Grandpa got him oiled up, and then he had to go speak. That woman got all mad about it because they showed up and he fell out the truck.
Who remembers the mom that was kind of naughty there on television? It was 1934 that she was born. Florence Henderson.
Oh, yeah,
was
the
born.
Brady Bunch.
The Love Boat. That's her appearance there.
You know, you look back, and yes, I still watch them rerun. Everybody who was anybody was on
Made an
Love
appearance.
Boat. You know what I'm saying?
it was.
They were. There's a lot
It was
of
kind of
people
like you're somebody if you got invited.
Oh yeah.
I watched a thing. You probably saw this, to where the Oak Ridge boys were talking the other day of how they lobbied to get a slot on the Dukes of Hazzard. They said it was a lot harder than you thought to get that guest appearance to sing at the end. You know where Roscoe arrests you.
Where he always gets them on the
Where you're at
speed
the
trap.
boar's nest.
Yeah, and they
The
said
boar's nest
they had their
a-
people talking and talking, and they finally got there. Leaving Louisiana in broad daylight was one of the ones that they done. Let's see. You remember this guy? He used to be talk show. Gregory Hines. Y'all remember him?
Yeah.
Well, he was a big tap dancer. You know,
Sure was.
He was huge in that.
He's doing the
I'm
shotgun boogie.
I'm just not in the tap dancing circles. So I wouldn't know that.
I mean, there
Well, we
was some
all had to
movies
watch
that
it
he
when
did,
Lawrence Welk was on. Y'all remember
A
that?
1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2.
And they had the girl that they never sang. They just come out there and done that ballroom dancing. Looking back, that was really boring. We just didn't know any better.
That's why we.
You only know what you know.
Hey, when you're just proud to get to watch a TV, you didn't care what was on.
Oh, I did. I mean, that's when my brain would. I could go find something else to do.
I can remember as a kid passing by, and these people had these big objects in the yard, and being from scuba, nobody had one. You know, what about that?
Satellite dish.
Yeah, well, nobody had one in scuba.
We never had a satellite. I can say we.
You ever
we never
watched
did.
these? You had one?
We never had a satellite.
No, we didn't either. Just
We
didn't
had
have-
Channel 11 and Channel 24, and I remember when Channel 30 came out, and we thought we have hit big time now.
and PBS if the weather was right.
But you had to go twist that in. Hold it,
I
hold
don't think Mama ever got cable.
it. She had it one time.
But I can remember being sick as a kid and staying home from school and being like, don't send me to Mama because the only channel she had was Judge Judy or PBS. I'd be like, no, I'm fine. I can go to school.
You remember these two guys?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
They're
I was
comedians.
always in. No, they're magicians.
Well, the comedians, yeah, magicians, same kind. They were funny. That big tall one there. Did it the same
Adam's
thing?
Pen, and then Teller's the one who stays silent. But no, they do magic.
Magic Man. That was a song too. Why Baby peaked at number 4 in 1955, and then who else done it, Greg?
The Wilburn brothers did it.
Oh, there was somebody more recent done it.
I don't know.
Charlie Pride.
Okay.
Tell me why,
That's
baby,
right.
why?
But I
baby?
think the Wilburn brothers originally did it.
Yep. In 1971, looking back, this was really a mistake because it would burn his career.
Well, it all started because what's his name? Oh golly, he lived in the
Forrest?
bayou. Forrest Gump was the one who made the
Made them
911
take-
call because the power was out in that building across the street.
That's a man. They're breaking in. I've always been the kind of man that doesn't believe in, what was the next line? Every which way but loose. It was in 1979. If you watched the movie, that was big with the orangutan.
I like the grandma.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
whatever
She
his
was
mom. She'd go down there and get them driver's license.
In the record. It's this big hairy ape doing in my house.
The Oreos.
Because you know the old ape went in there and got the money out from under her mattress.
And what was his
something
little
else.
friend that always run around with him in that movie there?
Vito, that was his brother, wasn't it?
Was that his brother?
I don't know, the one that always turned that hat around when it's
Yeah.
going to get
He
in the
was the
fight.
one that drove the record.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then Clyde stripped it.
yeah.
You should remember this. This would make really his claim to fame. He was in some soap operas, but 81.
Spud McKenzie.
Ricky's Got a Girl. It was actually
Spud
Jesse's girl.
McKenzie.
That was big back in the day there. Charlie McClain, Alan Jackson would re-record it later, but who's cheating who and who's being true?
Who don't even care anymore.
Right.
See?
A lot of people didn't know that was a woman. And it was Just Beat It. 1982 would be the year that became big. They released it.
Dang.
I can tell you were a big fan of that.
No.
So what's so funny is my mom really is like that was her kind of music. So
Yeah.
then you would have Dad playing his like sad, make you want to go have a drink at 7 songs that he would play in his truck. Then you get in Mom's car and it would be Michael Jackson.
Me and Angie don't argue over much, but it's basically when she turns on her whatever music in her truck, and we just
We've
can't.
always had kind of an unwritten rule. If you're in my vehicle, listen to mine. If you're in your vehicle, we listen to what you want to listen
Well,
to.
we never ride in mine as a
But, well, we always go. I was always good with me because 90% of the time we was in my vehicle.
Yeah.
But then I learned to be more forgiving because eventually I'm going to ride in hers, and I don't understand who all these yuppie hipsters are that's screaming and hollering.
Speaking of that, do you remember this? This was from Footloose. Everybody remembers that movie?
Yes.
Do you remember Let's Hear It for the Boy?
Yes.
Denise Williams was the singer.
See, I can listen to that.
Yeah, that's normal.
I mean, yeah.
I agree with you on that. But there's some that I just can't go there. And this was the day that Grandpa came along in '86.
Oh, yeah, the Judge.
What a horrible ending to that little story. I know the music, but I can't listen to men that look like women. I'm sorry. I cannot do it.
Yeah, I can't just listen to that sad stuff make you want to drink. That's
Bon
where most
Jovi.
Alcoholics come from.
This
is good music.
No, I mean, it's okay. I think the song is okay, but I ain't. Country is America's music.
Looks like they need to get a haircut. But
Well, I mean, they could pass for a woman.
You're just jealous that they grow hair.
Somebody asked where Bocephus was. He's laying
asleep on our
right
feet.
here on my feet.
He's there. Who remembers this? Wayne's World.
No.
I watched.
I did not get that channel.
They're the ones who started all this podcast stuff.
Well,
is that how that happened?
Well, I mean, that's what they did on the show.
Like,
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it. Looked like podcast.
It was, and then
was
Saturday
Beavis
Night
and
Live
Butthead.
made fun of it, if I remember right.
Well, the good Saturday Night Live made fun of everybody.
True. We'll be right back. More coming up.
Yeah, our system went out at the worst possible time, so we called environment masters, and the technician came out pretty quickly. He did a lot of troubleshooting. He explained to me what the issue was, and it turned out it was an easy fix, and had us up pretty quickly.
Our technicians don't just pass a test and then go to work. We have continuous on-site training both on equipment and customer care. Our senior technicians each have decades of experience and are always available. There's literally nothing that our team hasn't seen, so you can trust we know what we're doing. That's hassle-free plumbing and AC.
Spring is here, grass is growing, and your mower, it's still not ready. Don't fight it another season. Head to Paris Tractor for our Kubota zero-turn spring deals. Right now, you can get into a new Kubota zero-turn Z232 KW42 mower for just $5,299 or as low as $125 a month. More than a tractor store.
Hey, we got a big congratulations that we've got to push out.
Do we?
And this goes out to Clayton Cobbler himself.
I saw him yesterday.
He celebrated 50 years on the National Registry for Emergency Medical Technicians. Huge 50 years serving the public in the medical field. That is something else. Clayton, brother, congratulations. That is awesome.
On top of that, he's a really cool guy.
He's a trip.
I like Clayton.
He's a trip.
I honestly wish I'd have spent more time with him when he was working. I mean, he's just a good guy. He's fun to be around.
Yeah.
And you can't say that about many coroners.
Stella's not bad either.
No.
She looks a mite bit better.
Well, she don't smoke them cigars.
That's true.
But Stella's a joy too. But
he pulled up beside me yesterday, and I said, "What you got over there in the van?" Let me stay over here. We had a little forest fire there last night. Big thank you to Morgan's LLC as they bring us our fire alerts there as we went out Highway 11 there. This was out by Billy Harper Road. And this is what you'd call a brush fire, is that not?
Well,
it is a brush fire. All right.
It got out of hand, didn't it?
Yeah.
Nah, that ain't that bad.
Well, you've done that more than the rest of us.
Well, no, he just lets everything burn when it goes out.
No, he stays on me when I burn stuff.
Serious there.
Burning is good, but I'm still, if you'll let it burn till there ain't no more fuel, you won't have no more trouble.
There you are. Wings Over Meridian, they're going to be making the big announcement coming up next Tuesday at Dumont Plaza. Hope you'll come down. All the details of Wings Over Meridian are going to be unveiled as we'll have those Blue Angels coming in.
Hadn't been done in 15 years, and this is going to be something huge for our area. So make your plans to go to that. And all the details.
Every kid, in my opinion,
needs to see them.
Especially if they're the age, and I'm just saying like 5 to 10 or 12 years old, they will be, awestruck.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it is just to walk up to Fat Albert, which is the Blue Angels.
Yeah,
it's just amazing. And then I remember as a kid, and I'm not an airplane guy. I'm not into aviation, but that was so neat to see the Blue Angels, the formations, but to walk around when they're on the ground to me
and look at them.
Oh yeah, that's cool, dude.
Yesterday we got a message from Rankin County that there was a body floating. Rankin County would search, they would deploy drones, and then it would be discovered they needed to call in Capitol Police as they released a statement there was a body there. Now, it hadn't been identified to my knowledge yet, but it was someone floating there, and that's really near downtown Jackson as you get through there. So we should be getting more details on that before long. It's been a lot going on in the Jackson area lately there. As we get over,
that was a good one there. With Hottie Toddy making the news again.
Yeah, the quarterback.
Yeah. So Trinidad Chambliss, he's got permission to play at Ole Miss for one more year while he's in school. I could see, I'm just going to retake another class to see if I can play football again. But he's actually in a program to get a doctorate. He's still in school. And there's other people that just got approved to play for their 7th year. And, but like you said, most of these people make enough money out of their college career over the last 2 years since they screwed all that up till they don't have to go pro. It's a terrible situation, in my opinion.
I totally agree.
As I mentioned yesterday morning, as we're on this Jackson kick of what's going on, I mentioned that the courthouse, you couldn't get in there. They had momentarily closed this down. We found out more about this as Hinds County Sheriff's Department released more information on this. The courthouse was vandalized, spray painted, downstairs locations there, and that's your vandal there, spray painting. They're looking for them. Now, tell me this of y'all's opinion as we touch back on this case of the Guthrie lady. Why would the sheriff withhold information from FBI, the glove and the DNA from inside the home, and not tell them he had that? Why?
I hadn't heard that.
Because at the end of the day, they're trying to find this woman. He didn't turn this stuff over. It was found in the house, and he kept it and didn't tell them. Why?
The whole thing is really sketchy.
Did he know what he had?
The whole thing.
I don't understand out of all the people that go missing, kidnap, ransom, whatever, throughout how does the case reach this level of spotlight?
Well, because
his daughter's on
the daughter's on the
Today Show.
Today Show. She's one of the hosts of the Today Show.
Again, if you quit giving it attention, it'll figure itself out. And my thing is that so much of this stuff is done for publicity and attention. That's just my opinion.
Well, they're after money.
Missing, I ain't gonna look for you, boo. We gonna just not give it any attention. Be like, I ain't seen him in days.
I'm glad you looked for my mama when you lost her.
That's right.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Rhiann was actually at the party she was supposed to be at and never showed up.
This is true. We were at a baby shower. They were like, Miss Charlotte's supposed to be here. And I was like, wait, I know Miss Charlotte. So she ain't here.
She wasn't bad, Law. She was just in Groveville, Alabama.
Just a few miles away. She's getting there.
Yeah.
As we go back over to Jackson once again, the Pearl Police Department had a situation. They got a phone call that said, look, we've got this guy that's in an argument at home. It's a disturbance. Next thing you know, they figure out, they start looking at this, and they go, well, wait a minute, he's a felon, number one, and he ain't coming out the house causing a problem. Oof. So they send a few guys over, and then they break out the infrared, and they discover, well, if you have weapons and you're a convicted felon, you can't have that.
Can't even be in your home.
So this is when the night vision went on there, and this is, as we go over here from Pearl Police Department, and as you hit play on this, they're serious about this. That night vision is plain as day, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to get ready to pop the door open here is what they're going to do.
That's a window.
Well, let me get over here to where it does do that.
Oh, yeah.
Holy smokes, Batman.
And they went right on in.
They got a heck of a way of knocking on a door, don't they?
Ding dong, boom.
Buying no cookies from them.
He was abstracted from the home without any further problems.
Imagine that, because he was deaf from the door blowing
Never
over.
mind, my bad.
This is what they recovered there. And again, if you've been convicted, you can't have items like
They
this.
should write a law, because that right there will surely stop them.
Yeah.
Yes.
If he'd have known that was illegal, he wouldn't have done that.
A law.
Yes. It has done so much for speeding and drugs and everything else. I mean, all those laws work.
This is
Here,
how,
hold on to my ankle monitor. I'll be right back.
this is how smart. So you ever heard of the Hodge twins?
Yes, I like those guys.
All right, so they were talking about this one yesterday. And this came from one of our great Republican, Laura Underwood. She goes, with the Save America Act, Republicans are voting to take rights away from 69 million women, because if they got married and changed their name, your birth certificate will not match your current name, so you won't be able to vote. And they're elected officials. I think now we ought to have a test. Before you can certify to run for office, you've got to pass a simple 4th grade
Common sense 10
knowledge
questions.
test before you can go any farther.
I agree.
I mean, come on.
Speaking of people that aren't real smart, let's say that you've been on the run for 16 years and you think, oh, shucks, I'm going to go back home and watch the Winter Olympics. Didn't work out. 16 years on the run, they arrested him there.
Why did he go back home?
He wanted to go watch the Winter Olympics.
That curling was on.
There's TV anywhere.
He got picked up and they go, oh, we're looking for you. Off to jail he went.
Yeah, should have took that same 4th grade
That's exactly
test
right.
too. But yeah, these people need to pass some kind of.
I'll go by the police station. They're giving out calendars.
They said I run a free TV. All I got to do is come pick it up.
Yeah.
I meant to mention this earlier in the week. We need to do a congratulations. He helped out there. The other afternoon at, I think we were doing something together, and I went over to Captain D's because there was an issue over there.
Yes.
We had one of our, Michael Hemrick.
Yeah, just got promoted too, old Michael there, brother.
We had someone get sick, and he gave life-saving measures until EMS arrived to help him out there. And he was up there doing the
chest compressions. Good
chest
deal.
compression. We wanted to thank him for what he done there. That was very kind of him to help out somebody that needed help.
Yeah.
This was one of those things the other afternoon that happened. This was over the weekend. Do y'all remember this happening there right at the Hickory exit?
You can't park there.
Whoop. And it took all day, as you well know, to get that cleaned up. When those turn over, it's not just come get it. As you see here, it lasted way into the night.
Yeah.
Was that one in? That was at Hickory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interrupted somebody's supper is what really happened there. And I think maybe we brought this one up. This was in Neshoba County, and I've had a lot of people go, well, what happened later? I only know what happened at the scene. I know that one person was transported. I haven't heard, but that car was a total loss there. Single vehicle accident, roll over multiple times, and taken to the hospital. I don't know after that point. So if somebody knows the answer to that, fill us in on that. And I was headed, we were going out to eat, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, well, I was going to hook up with you, and I was late.
No.
Y'all was going to do what?
We were going to go eat. And next thing I know, Larry Gill, I'm talking to Larry, and I said, Larry, what's going on over there in Meridian? He goes, I don't know, but I'm headed there. And so we all went down, and we met at the stop sign.
Ooh.
And it happened again. This is at the end of the main road that runs into La Zia, Old Country Club.
Okay.
Old Country Club East.
That's a Toyota too.
Right off into the bushes she went there. Woof.
Yes, sir. The tree just popped right out there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but I cannot tell you how many times this happens there at that stop sign.
That's right. Okay.
Oh, not Country Club, is
Van
it?
Zyverden?
No, it's off of Van Zyverden.
Isn't that right there
Where
by Billy
Charlene
Jack's
lives.
house?
It's before that. It's the road for
Okay.
East Country Club is where that is. This will run you to Confederate Drive and then back to Highway 39.
Oh, there's a whole nother road. Okay.
Up is Van Zyverden, where Billy Jack used to live. But that one just kind of pops up. It's a stop sign there, and y'all would be shocked how many
That's
times a
when
week.
we was going to Bubba's and y'all
Yeah.
was late.
Yep, had to get pictures of that. So that happened last weekend. And then I-20, we had somebody get run, just slam off the road, and they just kept going. This would be right there at the airport. This car was
can't
run off in the
park
bushes.
there.
Oof.
And believe it or not, they were not hurt. But that is scary because that's an embankment
They just
down in
cut
there.
some trees through there too. You can tell where they've been cutting.
Right there.
Well, I'm talking about that whole area. You
Yeah.
can tell where they've been doing a lot of work through there.
But
it could have been a different.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. So fortunately, there's more trees missing there than used to be there. That was one of the things there. Let's see. What else went on this week? And this is just a tribute to little Harold. This isn't Harold, but this is a Harold lookalike. We had this city in this week.
It's a wannabe Harold.
He's out there enjoying the, I would say green grass, but what grass there is as the sun's going down.
Call that live hay.
And we constantly meet folks. We enjoy doing that. We were out somewhere else eating this weekend and ran upon these kids. They were, I'm telling you, nice as they could be. We enjoy meeting y'all. It's a hoot and a hoot to do that. We'll be right back with some birthdays and in just a moment.
RW just sent me a very ugly message.
He said he hopes you gentlemen have a wonderful Valentine's Day and how grateful he is to be a part of the conversation.
He said we were number one.
That's
He
what he
gave me
said.
2 number 1.
Yeah. That makes you 11.
We'll be right back.
Nothing as vital as your eyes. You should have your lenses and contacts made with the utmost care and precision. And that's what Grayson Optical does on 24th Avenue. Since 1996, Grayson Optical's mission has been to provide Meridian and surrounding areas with quality eye care products. That's why we're locally owned and operated. And don't forget, custom-made sunglasses like Costa for your eyes only. When you need to see clearly, Grayson Optical. 2021 24th Avenue, Meridian. 601-693-6374.
Hi, folks. Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
When your windshield cracks, you need someone you can trust. At Advanced Auto Glass by Joey, experience matters. We handle everything from rock chips to full replacements, even power window repair, servicing all vehicle types. Let us keep you safe and back on the road. We are local, proud to serve you with honest, reliable service. Call us today at 601-286-3405. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey, certified, trusted, local.
Oh, look at there. Looking for Cephas. He's discussing things over there. Let's see. We got a birthday that just come in there. Otis there?
Who?
Right there. We just got one to come in. Sunday birthday. Abby Williams celebrating her 17th birthday on Sunday. Congratulations. She goes to Newton County High.
All right, good deal.
As we get this morning rolling, what else we got in birthdays over there?
I do want to say I hadn't got a whole lot of information, but from right here, from Collinsville, went to West Lauderdale High School, Josie Johnson. She now lives in Decatur. But anyway, she is the 2026 Miss Dixie National. Big deal. She was, her and her mama was part of Lima Search and Rescue. She did the search and rescue with the equine, which horse for somebody like Greg.
Right.
So congratulations to Josie for being the 2026 Miss Dixie National. That was pretty cool. So good deal. Happy birthday to Peyton Malone. Peyton, do something today. Tony Hamrick's got a birthday. You ready for this one?
Put it on.
Because if he's got to work today and come hunt you down, it might not be real good because Sheriff Jody Pennington has got a birthday today.
That's right.
Eric Shirley, if he's got to come find you, he's going to be bringing that big old black vehicle that the Sheriff's Department's got.
Hercules.
Yeah, so you don't want to get Eric upset neither. Rosie Massey, 6 years young. Shelby Thompson. Debbie Rowell's got a birthday tomorrow, along with Tyson Pompelia. Tyson's birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, so Tyson's getting on up there.
Yeah. So look at that. Now he's got a a birthday on Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Aaron Wilson's got a birthday Sunday. Nick Finnegan's got a birthday tomorrow, be 66 years young. And then your Abby Williams.
Now, isn't this Miss Dixie National here?
I believe that's the old Miss Dixie National. And then I believe that may be Josie on the left. I'm not real sure.
I'm going to say that's Josie on the left here.
Supersize it up a little bit.
I think that's.
Like I can see.
That's Josie there. It says Miss Dixie National.
Well, that could have been an older one that was relinquishing it, but I'll have to double check.
Okay.
Do you have an updated one?
That's straight from the Dixie National site.
That should be her there in the middle.
That's all I know.
So, yeah.
So, congratulations to her for getting that big honor there.
Charles Flo, be 64, comes Sunday along with Carol Allen, 60. So, look at there. Happy birthday to Casey Stevens. So,
Birthdays
happy
everywhere.
birthday. Yeah.
So, on the agenda this weekend, we're getting ready to be left alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking. You're getting ready for a big weekend.
All the women's headed to the land of sand, and we'll just be here working. Work. Never fails.
That's what's in store for. Don't forget you can vote in our contest until 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, and then we'll be coming up the winner, the couple, as we go here to take a look at the page. Right here, as you pull this up, the cutest couple contest, and you click here, and you can go to the website and vote. All you got to do is go down and pick someone and vote for them. There's a couple there. You can vote for them. Anybody that you want there. It's just tons of people there. Go through and pick out the cutest couple. That's a pretty good picture. I like that.
Yeah.
But bunch of them to vote on. So enjoy it. Somebody's going to win, and we got some great prizes included in this.
Alicia Shelton be 60 tomorrow. Woo. Happy birthday. Colt Roberts got a birthday today. Yeah.
And is she saying...
I don't know. I don't know if that's her daughter.
Louise Walker's birthday
something.
is on Sunday.
Yeah, Louise Walker.
Some big ones there. So, Rianne, we want to thank you for bringing Bocephus to see us this weekend.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we'll do this again come Monday. And you got a closing Bible verse for us?
Well, let's see what this thing's going to take us to. 1 Peter 4, verse 16. However, if you suffer as a Christian, do not be ashamed, but praise God that you bear that name. You know, that's one thing. There are people across this world that are not free to worship God. Don't be ashamed to worship Him. You have the right to worship Him, and you have the freedom to worship Him right here in the United States. We don't need to lose that right. And there's some places across that don't have that. Keep Him close to your heart. Keep Him walking with you daily, and He will change your life. Y'all have a wonderful day. Have a very safe weekend. Happy Valentine's Day to every single one of y'all out there. We love you. Hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.
Y'all want to say goodbye?
Happy Valentine's Day. Be nice to each other.
Recommend going to the beach.
We'll see
if you run into RW, tell him you need your box of candy.
There you go.
He's got